I am beautiful. I am worthy. I am fertile. My fertility goddess. Hello, my beautiful fertility goddesses and my fertility gods. Welcome to your fertility reading. This is going to be all about what you need to hear most about your current journey to baby. So, this reading is most likely going to align for you if you are actively trying to conceive or actively on a journey to baby. But if you feel called to it and you're not trying right now, you're curious or even pregnant, but you feel drawn towards a pile, then listen, okay? Because there could be a message in there that Spirit wants you to have today. Thank you guys so much for being here. I feel like it's been a minute again. I'm not going to make any promises about upcoming videos because I really don't know. But one thing I will tell you is I recently watched Tarot with Jai. He posted a fertility reading and I watched it. And I got bit by the bug. Like, I was like, oh my gosh, I need to record another YouTube video. If you have not checked out his latest fertility reading, I am recording this on, what is today? July 13th, I think. So I watched it yesterday. So July 13th, 2024. So he posted a video around that time, just in case you're watching this way later. And if you have not checked out his channel, just check out his channel. Just check out his channel. Look at his videos, okay? Tarot with Jai. Now, are you guys ready? We have 3 piles here. We have pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. So choose whichever pile you feel attracted to, you feel drawn towards. If you have not joined the family, a lot of you guys have joined and I haven't posted any videos recently. So thank you so much for joining the family without me being super active. And all of my OGs, hello, welcome back, okay? If you have not joined the family yet, please join us, okay? There's so much space and we would love to have you. Now, like I said, pile 1, 2, and 3, all hopefully posted in the comment section and the description box as their timestamps. I won't take up too much more of your time. I will see you in your selected pile. Hello, my beautiful fertility goddesses and my fertility gods who chose pile number 1. Now, if you chose pile number 1, and you're here, you are here because you want to know what you need to know most about your fertility journey at this time. And if you skip the intro, I just said this reading is most likely going to align for those who are actively trying to conceive at this time. But if you feel drawn towards this reading and you're pregnant or in a curious stage or just on your spirit baby journey versus, trying to conceive as well, then there could also be something here for you too. There's a reason why you were drawn to it, of course, right? So, excuse the noise from my neighbors. I think it's a dog. So dogs may be significant. Maybe you have a pet. I don't know. I hope that doggy is okay because it does not sound like it's okay. But hopefully it is. But some of you guys may have a pet, okay? And so your little one may communicate to you through animals or noises, okay? Loud noises. I don't even know if you can hear it, but I'm a little concerned from what I hear. So pay attention to that, okay? Your little one could connect with you through animal signs, animal sounds, okay, or loud noises, okay, even sirens, okay. 111 may be a significant angel number that you see often as well, because I just saw 111. And yeah, let's dive in. A small disclaimer, I'm not a doctor, and of course, tarot is not definite, okay, so please take what resonates for you and leave the rest. Everything is not going to resonate with you, and everything may not resonate right now, so you might come back and listen to this later and something may resonate better then, okay? So let's get started. So this reading is all about the most important message that you need to know at this time or that you need for your fertility journey, okay? So I'm going to make some markers really quick because I want to see where how much room I have on screen so I don't go past these points. So give me 1 second. And on this side, perfect. So that way I know where to stop and I don't go past it because I can't see the screen. Okay, and I'll go down here even. I know when I'm there, then you guys can't see. Okay, perfect. All right, that's gonna help me. All right, so pile number 1. Let's see what we have here. Your most important message. So the first card that we have here for you is the 7 of Swords, okay? So we have discernment and honesty is needed. I'm gonna actually get another card before I continue, okay? Let's see what we have here. Oh, that was quick. Okay, so we have the Seven of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, so what your most important message so far, what we have, that Spirit wants you to know about your journey to baby is, I'm hearing something is like you're overthinking something. Okay, something is done and over with when it comes to your mindset. I feel like I'm here. I just heard, literally just heard overcritical. Okay, someone is like, you're being so critical, either towards yourself, towards some aspect of your journey, a part of your plan. You are, like, you're on discernment overload, okay? To the point where I feel like it is now becoming, instead of use discernment, right, which we need to make decisions and make the best choices, instead of it being discernment, it feels like it is now turning into worry and fear, right? Because there's some overthinking here, okay? Now, Spirit is encouraging you to do some proper research before moving forward, okay? Maybe even get a second opinion if you are feeling like you're going around in circles. Now, this can also be that you are dabbling in a lot of different ideas, you're feeling overwhelmed by that, and you're ready to just kind of like be done with it, right? Like it's too much. I feel like it's too much. A lot of mental energy here. What I see is that is soon going to come to an end, but it is going to come to an end with the help of someone else. I feel like there's an outside source that is necessary to help you basically come in and be blunt, be honest, be objective, and let you know what their opinion is and the best way to move forward. So some of you guys may have been wanting to keep your fertility struggles private, and that's why you're kind of going like around and around and around in a circle. And we also have, you could be reluctant to addressing any like, I was gonna say struggles, but reluctant to addressing any underlying issues, okay? You may have even received possible misinformation, so there's a lot of a lot that could be messing with your mind right now, basically, right? Like that's what I'm seeing here. Like it could be wanting to be private, reluctant to addressing underlying issues because we're having a hard time like accepting what is, right? So this, to me, what I just heard from Spirit is like, there's someone here that's watching this reading that maybe you received some test results, or your partner received test results, and you don't agree with them, right? And you're just like, there's no way, because a couple months ago this was not the case. Like, well, this is what it is now, okay? And I feel like there's a need for an outside source to come in and be objective with you so that you can literally have the best laid on the table for you. Does that make sense? Like the way that Spirit is showing me is like, you can waste your time, okay, dealing with things that are not best for you because it's hard for you to step out of the space of confusion, okay, misunderstanding, you have misinformation. Okay, so living in that space and our world of misinformation, or the world of wanting to be private, keeping, not really wanting to let people know that you're struggling with getting pregnant, like wanting to, you know what I mean? And maybe it's your partner. It's like, well, let's not tell anybody. I want to keep this within us, between us. Like, it's like all of that can make you go around and around and around and around in a circle. And I'm hearing enough is enough with the Ten of Pentacles energy. This is like, it's time for us to get grounded. It's time for us to have the right information. It's time for us to talk to the right people. It's time for us to end this cycle. Okay, it's time for us to experience growth within our family. It's time for us to address any type of fertility issues. Now, what I'm also seeing for some of you guys, what Spirit wants you to know, is that some of these things that you're trying to keep to yourself, whether these are, and I want to say too, like the struggles that we may be talking about here, they may not be physical, right? They may be mental struggles. They may be like you're struggling mentally in your journey to baby, or you're struggling emotionally through your journey to baby. Maybe your relationship is struggling because of you guys having a hard time getting pregnant. Like, there are a few struggles that are coming through here, and it's going to be different for everybody. But what Spirit is saying is that there is somebody else that you're close to, whether it's a family member, a friend, like even your parents, okay, that have gone through this as well, that you could actually talk to because they would understand, because they have also struggled with this. Now, this can also be in regards to like physical too. Okay, so like if you are struggling with like PCOS, or if you're struggling with some other, like something else going on with your body, your auntie or your cousin or your mom or your grandma, okay, may have experienced some of these struggles as well. And there may have been, for some of you guys, I'm hearing there was a herb, okay, so there may have been a herb or a natural solution that worked for them, that they could actually tell you if you were just to open up and let them know what's going on. Okay, I'm also hearing that some of you guys think you're being private, but they're your family or your closest friends, like they know, because the conversation's awkward. If they ask you about pregnancy, the conversation's awkward. The you never bring it up, or you brought it up once and never brought it up again. Like there are certain hints I'm hearing that your tribe or your team or the people that are wanting to support you, they know that you're struggling. They're just waiting for you to basically reach your hand out and ask for help. Okay, so I am seeing that here. Let's see, what else does pile number 1 need to know about their fertility journey, spirit? What is it that they need to know at this time about their fertility journey? So I am hearing, pile number 1, you are going to conceive your baby, or some of you guys, if you're pregnant already, having a strong, stable foundation is really important when it comes to growing your family. Okay, so if you're trying to get pregnant, what I feel is that this is something that is going to adjust, and this is something that you are working on now, okay, before baby is conceived. If you're already pregnant, then I feel like this was something that had to either like adjust or come into fruition, like strengthen before you conceived. Okay, maybe you moved, or there was a change of position, like it's in your job, your career, there was a promotion. Maybe you released some of your stressors. Okay, maybe you changed your eating habits. You started working out. Maybe you started just changing the energy around you in total, your friends group, the people you talked to, the people you shared your information with. Like there was some form of your foundation that was stabilized before you conceived. And I feel like it's the same thing that like it's going to continue to stabilize throughout your pregnancy. Okay, like that's a big part of this baby's arrival. For pile number 1, everyone I'm talking to, like if you are struggling to conceive, look around look at your foundations. Okay, the strength of your foundations. That may be something that your spirit baby is wanting you. And I'm like getting sucked into visions and then spit back out. So excuse me if I like pull myself, if it sounds weird, okay, because I'm like getting a vision and then I'm like back. Okay, so what I just saw now was like I saw like cracks being sealed with cement. Okay, so like there are certain cracks in certain foundations in your life that are going to be sealed over. Now this can be like financial struggles, right? Even though you may feel like, oh, no big deal, right? Because people can have babies even if they're struggling financially. You may be like, we'll figure it out when this child gets here. Well, your little one is very particular about the strength of your foundations, okay, before their arrival, because I'm hearing that for some of the mommies and some of the daddies too, there's a high risk for like high blood pressure, or there's other like health conditions that may be triggered, or mental conditions that could be triggered due to additional stress, unnecessary stress, things that could have been taken care of before this baby was conceived. Okay, so it's kind of like you being on your P's and Q's, and your little one wanting you to be on your P's and Q's about taking care of business. Okay, so if you know that, you know, you've had money conversations with your partner, then that may be something that you guys want to work on before baby is conceived or before baby arrives. If you know you've talked about living situations, then that could be a crack in the foundation that baby is wanting you to pay more attention to and seal up. If you've been like, if you or your partner has been unhappy with their career or with their job, and they've been talking about starting all over or doing something different, it's important to make that switch before baby arrives, because trying to paternity leave, maternity leave, you know what I mean, like there is specifically, and I know this happens with, you know, it just happens. Sometimes people get hired while they're pregnant and they're there for a month or two, and then, you know, they go on maternity leave. It happens. But for your child, who I'm talking to in pile number 1, your baby is like, they are meant to be born into a strong foundation. Everything doesn't have to be figured out, and they don't want you to worry about that. but they do want you to, like, it's almost like they want you to become organized. They want you to have your priorities straight. They want you to take care of your responsibilities. They want you to be at a place of peace. Okay. We also have the Five of Swords. Yeah. We have the conflict energy, setbacks, okay, frustration due to difficulty conceiving. Yeah, this is all sword energy, but it's ready to end. Okay, this is like lower vibrational, like sword energy, mindset energy, mental energy. Okay, you're being called to focus on what can be controlled and let go of what cannot. And baby keeps bringing up stress and high blood pressure and, you know, feeling overwhelmed, and like from the beginning, right? So, you know, there are some disagreements here surrounding the timing, fertility treatments, or other aspects of your journey to baby. And these things are making you feel defeated. You feel unsupported. Okay, you may even feel envious or pressured by those around you. And like I said, your family members or your friends, they know that you're struggling because they're just waiting for you to ask for support or help in the way that you need it. Whether it's you bringing it up and saying, you know what, this is a conversation I don't want to have anymore. This is something that, you know, we're just going to keep between us so that it's no longer awkward, right? Because they're kind of like, they want to ask you, they want to have this conversation with you, but they know that you're having some setbacks and some frustrations, and they don't want to disturb you. They don't want you to feel a certain type of way. It's like a cringy energy when they want to bring up certain things, even like other events within the family, like baby showers and you know, like pregnancy announcements. They're afraid to tell you, like, oh, such and such is pregnant, because they don't want to hurt you. So if they want you to know, you know, don't think that we're bringing this up or that this is happening because we want to hurt you, or we don't care about your feelings. They just really, they feel like they're walking on eggshells. So communication here, there's a lack of communication. There's a lack of, like, with the misinformation, like they may have, your family members, your friends, they may have misinformation about you. They may not understand what's going on in your mind because you haven't communicated with them. Okay, so I'm telling you, Goddess, I'm telling you, God, it is so important right now for you to really express yourself. The most important message that you need to hear right now is that you don't need to be in this position right here. Okay, you are powerful. You are capable. You are strong. Okay, you are worthy of having a healthy pregnancy, a successful fertility journey. You know, I want you to put in the comments, I am worthy. If you're still here with me, I want you to say, I am worthy. And so, even say, I am worthy of all that I desire. That's even more powerful. But what I feel here is that the throat chakra, okay, the throat chakra is speaking up, communicating, learning. These are things that are going to help you feel more grounded in your journey and bring, I was gonna say bring, but baby is saying clear chaos. Okay, like we're talking about the clearance here and clear chaos. Okay, we even have on the bottom of the card, communicate clearly with a doctor to overcome your difficulties. Okay, so yes, communication is so important here. Let's see, what else does pile number one need to know? It's going to be our last card from this deck here. Let's see, what is it that pile number one needs to know about their journey to baby at this time? Their most important message, Spirit, from this deck. Let's see. I'm hearing again, this is almost over, okay? We have the Page of Pentacles. Look at that. Beautiful, because it says the start of a new venture or phase. Okay, so what I see here, okay, with the Page of Pentacles is Spirit is saying upcoming, there is this phase of, or even currently, you are meant to be in a phase where you are gathering information. You are learning about fertility options that are going to be best for both you and your partner, in an open way, in an open and a receptive way. Now is the best time to create a clear plan for achieving your goals of pregnancy. Your practical approach will lead you to a solution that works for you. Okay, taking practical steps is important, and so is sticking to your goals. It doesn't matter how fast, you know, things go. It doesn't matter, you know, none of that matters. We have literally pentacle energy and sword energy here, so you could also be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Your partner could have that as their sun, moon, or rising sign as well, or you could be a Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus, and then same thing with your partner. Okay, but we are a lot of in the body, okay, a lot of in the body energy and a lot of in the head energy here present with your reading. So what I see is that Spirit is like, we're starting over. We're starting over. We're clearing, we're decluttering the mind. We are no longer going to be going around and around and around in a circle. We're releasing ideas that it doesn't even have to be ideas. Oh my gosh, they're like, this can be an idea that has been like an outcome or an idea that you need to surrender about your journey, about yourself, about those who are supporting you. You know, sometimes we go from doctor to doctor to doctor, and then we have this understanding that all doctors don't listen. You know, Spirit's like, release that idea, because I am trying to send you this amazing doctor who is going to help you conceive this baby. They're going to tell you one thing, and that one thing is going to get you pregnant. And you know, if you still have this idea of all doctors don't listen, all doctors, you know, then you're never going to meet this doctor. You know what I mean? So this is what Spirit is wanting you to do. Declutter your mind so that you can ground yourself, okay? So that you can start this new venture, this new phase, and this childlike energy, okay? And this childlike energy with wonder and curiosity, so that you can create a clear plan for yourself. Okay, this is a reset. This is a fertility reset. Your most important message is that a lot of you guys in this pile, you guys are being encouraged to do a fertility reset for the body and the mind. Okay, I love it. So I'm going to get a few cards from Hi Mama to see what your other messages are, and then we will close out your reading. Okay, hope that this reading is helping. Okay, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up or leave a comment down below. You can put I am worthy of all that I desire in the comments so that I know you were part of pile number 1. And if this resonates with you, definitely let me know how it resonates. If this is a message you needed to hear right now, you know, have you been in your head a lot? Have you been feeling the need to ground yourself with a plan, okay? Or just feeling the need to feel grounded and you didn't know what it was? Now you know it's with a plan, okay? A new plan at that. So let me know, okay? Let me know if this helped you. All right, let's see what else we have here coming through from the babies. What is it that Spirit wants you to know today, okay, about your journey to baby? Pile number 1. Look at that. I cannot make this up. It literally says, Hi Mama, you deserve to be supported. I cannot make this up. I cannot make this up. We've talked about the family. We've talked about the friends. We've talked about the team. We've talked about the professional personnel, the doctors. You deserve to be supported. Okay, you are worthy of having the team of your dreams, okay, to support you in the way that you deserve. And this is not just through people. You deserve to be supported by the medication you take. You deserve to be supported by the herbs that you take. You deserve to be supported by the bed you sleep in, the partner that you're sleeping with, okay? You deserve to be supported by the people that you share your private news with. You deserve to be respected, okay? If you share it with them and you say, I don't want to share this with anybody else, you deserve for them to listen to you. You deserve, okay? You deserve. Beautiful. Sometimes we forget, and this is your reminder, okay? See what else we have here. All right, we have a couple. We have 3 more. So I'm going, oh my gosh, these all make sense. Okay, so I'm going to use these 3 as your last cards. So the first one says, Hi Mama, it is time to release negative energy. Yes, yes, yes. We talked about decluttering, letting go, releasing and letting go. We also have Hi Mama, throat chakra balance is really important for our connection. We talked all about communication, okay? So balancing out your throat chakra, making sure that it's not underactive or overactive. Maybe even doing a throat. I always recommend this because I just feel like it works for me. It may not work for you, but I love to either work with like crystals that are going to influence the throat chakra, meaning they are blue in color, okay? Or 2, I love to listen to like meditations on YouTube that are specifically for that chakra. So if I'm trying to bring balance to my throat chakra, they get so specific on there too. So you can really search for what it is that you want. If you want to balance your throat chakra so that you are able to share, you know, express yourself, express your anger, then you would search that. You know what I mean? So do something like that. Doing something like that would be helpful for you. And then we also have, Hi Mama, balance is a big part of our conception journey. Okay, so we have throat chakra balance and just balance in general. Yeah, I feel like, someone's been freaking out. Someone's been freaking out. They've been worried. Okay, someone here in this pile, you've been worried about your journey to baby. You've been worried about how things are going to unfold. You've been worried about who's going to support you, how your family is going to support you, or how things are going to turn out for your growing family. There's been a lot of what ifs. There's been a lot of, frustration. There's been a lot of, just in our head. And it is time for you to bring balance, okay, by grounding yourself and also allowing someone from the outside in to come in with some objective opinions and some pure honesty for yourself, okay. And the other thing is to make it easier on yourself, acceptance. Okay, accepting where you are in your journey today and living each day with joy, loving each day with joy. That is also going to help you a lot in your journey to baby right now. Okay, so this is what I have for you, pile number 1. I hope you enjoyed your messages from your spirit baby, your spirit team. Okay, I'm sending you so much love, light, and of course, baby dust. And let me know how this reading resonates with you. Okay, bye. Hello, my beautiful fertility goddesses and my fertility gods who chose pile number 2 as your selection. In this reading, just in case you skipped the intro, we are going to be diving into what your most important messages are for your journey to baby at this time, okay? So what is it that Spirit wants you to know most about your fertility journey? Now, I did say in the beginning, in the intro, that these messages are most likely going to resonate with those of us who are on a journey to baby ourselves. So if we are actively trying, but if you're not actively trying and you're pregnant or you're curious, or you're on a journey on your spirit baby journey, but not necessarily trying to conceive, these messages still may resonate with you if you feel attracted to the pile, okay? So if you felt attracted to it and that is the case for you, then please listen, because there is something that Spirit wants you to hear today in this reading, okay? So let me just adjust a little bit so I know what I'm looking at. Okay, perfect. So I know what not to go beyond and such, because I can't see the camera once I'm sitting down. So all right, let's get started, goddess. Let's see what your spirit team wants you to know right now about your journey to baby, okay? So your most important message we have so far is that this is a time of balanced exchange, okay? This is a time for you to be in the Six of Pentacles energy, which is an energy of generosity, the give and take energy, okay? I also feel like, oh, this feels so good for you guys. Okay, so what I'm picking up intuitively is I feel like a lot of the things that you have been putting in the work for, the things that you have been working on, bringing healing to, bringing strength to, stabilizing, like you're getting ready to receive the equivalent of the effort that you've been putting out towards that, whatever it is. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. So what Spirit is showing me is like basically the fruits of your labor are incoming, but this may be just the beginning of it, okay? So the energy that you are in right now in your journey to baby is very giving, okay? So be open, be receptive. And some of you guys may be like, well, what in the world does that mean? That means if an opportunity comes your way that maybe like blindsides you, like you're like, where did this come from? Say yes, okay? You may not be a say yes type of person. Maybe you need to do some research, or you need some more like convincing that this is what you should do. I am really picking up on this is kind of like a feeling the moment type of energy, okay? So you're being called to really use your feelers, so your intuition, to, if your partner's for it and you're for it and you don't feel like this is like sketchy or you can't trust the person involved, then I say go for it. Spirit is really being generous with you right now when it comes to your journey to baby, and I love it. Okay, I love it. I want to see what else we have coming in here before we move forward. So what else does pile number 2 need to know about their journey to baby right now? What is happening? Okay, what is happening for them at this time, Spirit? We have the 8 of Pentacles, so heavy pentacle energy, 6 of Pents, and the 8 of Pents. So we have a lot of earth here, so you could be a Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. So that could also be your person, okay? Your person, your partner's sun, moon, rising may be Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. Now, or Venus sign as well. with the Eight of Pentacles, okay, we have, look, dedicated effort, diligence, ambition, okay? This is what I'm talking about. This is a time for you to be diligent. This is a time for you to move forward with ambition. This is a time for you to put in the dedicated effort. And then like the traditional tarot deck, the Eight of Pentacles is pictured with someone who is perfecting their craft. They have a lot of pentacles in front of them, and like one after another, like each one that they do gets better and better and better because they are being consistent. They are perfecting their craft. They're not giving up. They're not giving in. Spirit is saying one of the most important messages you need to know about your journey right now is this is not the time for you to give up. This is not the time for you to give in. Okay. By consistently refining your approach and making necessary adjustments, you will increase your chances of achieving your fertility goals, okay, or your pregnancy goals, or your birth plan goals, okay? So it just depends on where you are in your journey right now. You are in charge of your effort. Remember that, okay? It is up to you, is what Spirit is saying. This is a time for you to stay committed and be open to receiving the support that comes your way, okay? Use these resources in your journey. This will help things get back on track or continue to move forward. Okay, is what I feel here. The Six of Pentacles card literally says the help you have been wanting is coming. This is a time for you to connect with support groups such as friends, family, or fertility support groups that are on like Facebook or TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. The help and the resources that you have been requesting are now accessible, and I feel like this is something that this moment feels like a portal for you guys. It feels like, once again, the universe is being very generous towards you. Things that may have been hidden in the past, things that may not have made sense in the past, now make sense. Now are coming to light. Now, it's like Spirit is showing me someone that's like walking down a trail of like down a road, and it's like all these different obstacles and like these little silly things like are popping up, and then these major things are popping up, and it's like all these different types of things, and then all of a sudden it's like you turn the corner and it's like clear skies, grassy, bright green grassy fields, a clear road. It's just like day and night, okay? Day and night. So really utilize this energy that is surrounding you right now, okay? Let's see what else Spirit wants you to know. Okay, what else does pile number 2 need to know about their journey to baby at this time? If you have been struggling financially, I feel like Spirit is wanting you to know that the financial assistance you have been wanting is also coming your way or is here, okay? So this could be that someone gives you money, okay? Some of you guys are going to be receiving unexpected money, or you're going to be receiving an unexpected opportunity to pursue a fertility treatment, or to I'm getting all these different things because I'm talking to all these different, goddesses and fertility gods. So there's going to be difference for everybody. It's going to be different. But what I'm seeing is like someone who wanted to do an IVF cycle, but they don't have the funds. It's like all of a sudden there's this giveaway through a company or a, what is that thing called? What is it called? Like I'm hearing foundation. So it's like not a scholarship. Why do I keep hearing scholarship? Like a, I can't think, like a charity, like a donation type thing that they're doing where they want to, give away a IVF treatment, like it's like you run into this or someone like tags you in it. Like don't ignore it. You know what I mean? Like go for it. Just because you may think like, oh, I never win these things or whatever, like no, go for it if that is something you've been manifesting, because this is a time where the universe is being very generous for you. I also was seeing like in terms of baby shower, like this is like someone who's like, oh, this is my 4th child or my 5th child and I don't really want to have a baby shower, or like I really don't want to trouble people and whatnot. Like do it, okay? Like you're being called to do it, because guess what, they have already started a registry for you and you don't even know it, and you may miss out on your blessing because you don't want to put yourself out there, or you're afraid of what people's opinions may be. Like if they have an opinion that is negative, like best believe they are not going to be there. They're not going to be at your special day. Then you don't want them there, okay? Like the divine is going to have that divine intervention, like I was just seeing when you turn the corner and all of a sudden it's a brand new like road, clear day. Like you are meant to be on that road right now. So anything that is not in alignment with that, like you are not going to be a part of that. That is not going to be a part of your world, okay? So be open to your blessings here. Okay. Let's see what else does pile number 2 need to know about the fertility journey right now. We have the Tower. Okay. So yes. Okay. So I love the Tower in a sense. Like it can, of course, it'll shake us up, right? Like it can mean multiple things. Like I even have on here that it can represent pregnancy loss, and unexpected challenges and whatnot. The Tower represents anything that is not stable falling away so that something new and sturdy can be built. Okay, so what Spirit wants to remind you is like the things, like I was just saying, the people that do not belong in your circle, that are not supporting you, the like anything that is a part of that path that you are no longer meant to be on because you have diligently worked to get away from that, right? You are now in a brand new space, brand new energy. You're in this space of ascension, right? This feels like ascension for you. It's gonna fall away. Let it. And it may happen unexpectedly. It may create this like abrupt emotional what is it called, like outburst or release. Okay, let it. Okay. We also have here with the Tower energy, I really am picking up on the sudden change message here and the opportunity for renewal. And this is exactly where you are here. You're in the sudden change that you are experiencing in this period. Like for some of you guys, you're already experiencing it. For others, it's upcoming. And it comes to you like I said, suddenly, unexpectedly, and it comes through the ambition that you put out. So it's like what you put out, you receive. Okay, and if you are on a fertility journey, you know that it's not fair. It is just not a fair journey to be on, right? You can do and do and do and do and do and still not get what you're trying to do, right? You still don't have that baby yet. But what I feel right now is there's a lot of magical energy in the air. And I know that sounds like woo woo and like, like, oh, like, but listen to me. I have gotten this message so many times for the collective in general. I've gotten them in personal readings. I've gotten them in collective readings, and now I'm getting them in another collective reading. I don't know what it is about this time period. I don't know about what is upcoming here, this magical season right now. What is it? I'm not familiar with like astrology and planetary alignments very much. So I don't know what it is. If you know what it is, let me know in the comments. Okay, but this is a magical time where the universe is being very generous, but you have to go for it too. Okay, you have to go for it. This is not the time for you to be like, well, I remember when I tried to do this and then it didn't work for me. This is not the time to reminisce and feel discouraged based on the past, okay? Because things that have been blockages, that have been in your way, that have been causing, difficulty in your path, that has been causing, what is it, like stagnation, things moving really slowly, like they are being taken away. Okay, we have pay attention to any insights or messages that arise during this time. Trust in the process of inner transformation. Absolutely. Okay. Also, Spirit is wanting you to be mindful of, because as the foundation crumbles, things are going to come to light. So this may be like all of a sudden there's a health issue, or all of a sudden there is like your body is like aching in some area. Like remember, this is the light. Okay, this is the light. This is how the light is manifesting. A lot of times we may not understand why certain things happen in our lives, and we like to blame other people. We like to blame the external. But remember, everything that is happening in your life, there is somehow, some way we've attracted it to ourselves, whether it's through our thinking, whether we did it on purpose or not, whether it was through a conversation we had, the people, the company that we kept, the beliefs that we held, the actions that we took, like somehow, some way it was manifested into our space. This is why it's so important for you to have the people around you that are supportive. Like Spirit said, the people that are not meant to be there are going to be taken away, right? They're just going to fall away. You won't hear from them, they'll be fine, but you won't hear from them, Spirit will put those blockers up, but there are going to be some other things, like it says here, like there may be unexpected challenges. There may be treatments that don't pan out, because this cycle wasn't meant to be the cycle where you conceive, but the next one may. Okay, remember, things as you manifest, things adjust to welcome in that manifestation. So if you are manifesting a healthy pregnancy, okay, and I know there's going to be a lot of like controversy with this. if you are manifesting a healthy pregnancy, you may not be able to conceive during this cycle because this cycle may not have manifested a healthy pregnancy. But next cycle may have been maybe in the cards for a healthy pregnancy. Does that make sense? I know it, like, if you like dive deeper into it, it just sounds so crazy, but like this is something that I have also heard from spirit in regards to manifestation. And we like to we love the the abundance and the showers of finances and love, and we love to hear about that stuff. But then when it comes to the readjustments of our lives, we don't really like to tune into that energy. When you're manifesting something, like, the more detailed the better, number one. Number two, there are going to be changes. If you're manifesting peace and you're like something that you're doing in your life does not bring you peace, best believe that thing is going to disappear. Okay, so this is why you have to be specific with your manifestation, but also you have to expect things to change and shift. So this is a time of changes, shifting, and inner transformation within your inner circle and also within yourself. Okay, I also feel that some of you guys are going to be picked up. Oh, this is the other energy I've been picking up on: momentum. I've been picking up on a lot of energy, maybe because we're up, like Leo season is coming. Maybe I'm picking up on that energy, but a lot of momentum, okay, is what I feel too. And I feel like you guys are going to be like swooped in that energy, and it's going to affect your fertility journey positively, is what it feels like here. Okay, I also feel like for some of you guys, this is a prime time for healing of wounds, whether they're physical, mental, emotional, spiritual. I want to go back to emotional. So there's going to be a lot of emotional wounds that are being healed from pile number 2. So this is why Spirit was saying, like, there may be like this emotional outburst, or there may be, things are going to manifest in your life so that your dreams and your desires come into fruition, right? But just, take it as it comes, and take it day by day, step by step, moment by moment. Okay, this is a very transformative time for a lot of you guys. Okay, and we have a Hierophant. Okay, guidance, tradition. So some of you guys also are being called to one of your most important messages at this time. It's being called to connect with a mentor. Excuse me, confirmation there. A mentor or guide. Sometimes a Hierophant will come out when there's a doctor needed. Okay, if you are being called to, some of you guys are being called to connect with a fertility specialist or an reproductive endocrinologist, with a GYN doctor. Okay, but you're being called to seek guidance from a traditional healer, such as like it says here, fertility specialist, medical professional, and follow their advice. Okay, seek advice from spiritual leaders, mentors, or a coach. This can also be a fertility coach. Okay, at this time. So this is a great time for you to do this. And some of you guys have been working with doctors, or you've been thinking about it, but you're like, I don't know. Remember how well the universal energy is working with you at this time. So this is that time where you can welcome in the doctor of your dreams, the team of your dreams, the mentor of your dreams, the fertility coach of your dreams. Okay, this is that time, and this is a very major time for transformation. And also, I said ascension earlier, and I'm definitely feeling that spiritual vibe here, where you're going to be more in tune with your spiritual practices surrounding your fertility journey as well. We've been talking a lot about manifestation, and manifestation is a spiritual practice, in my opinion. Okay, there's a lot that goes into it. You are co-creating with God. You are co-creating with the divine, with the universe. You are, there's just so much that goes into it. But I look at it as a spiritual practice. You may be doing some meditations. You may be doing like yoga. I don't know if people consider that spiritual, but I can see it being spiritual. I just feel like connecting with a spiritual community. Okay, I feel like that may also be something that you're being called to do right now. Okay, being in tune with your spiritual practices. Not all is meant to be physical, is what I'm hearing. Okay, when it comes to your journey to baby, not all is meant to be physical at this time. Not all is meant to be action based at this time. For some, at sometimes we just need to be. We just need to be. Okay, so allow yourself to just be, allow yourself to pray, allow yourself to give thanks, allow yourself to show gratitude, right? Which is the same as give thanks, but just phrase differently. Allow yourself to be with your higher self. Allow yourself to light a candle or incense or take a spiritual bath, spiritual shower. Like that's what you're being called to do at this time. Okay. Oh, I love this energy for you guys. I know it can look scary with the tower here. Now the other message that's coming through right now, okay, if you are feeling, for my goddesses who are curious, and my fertility gods curious, my goddesses who are pregnant, or my goddesses and gods who are trying to conceive at this time, if you feel like there's something going on with your body and you need to like get things figured out with a doctor or with a guide of some sort, do so. Okay, do so. Okay, because I feel like with the tower and the hierophant together, I just feel like I'm hearing smooth transition through guidance. Okay, so I feel like if, like I said, this is a time where healing can happen for you. So if you've been having this ache in your body for some time, and it just seems like no matter how many doctors you go to, no one can figure it out. Like you've been having this hard time, or maybe you've been having a hard time financially, getting the money to cover the visit or whatever the case may be. This is a time for you to get that, pursue that. Okay, pursue that. And then if one doctor says, no, I don't know what it is, then go to the next, then go to the next, and go to the next. Okay, you'll be taken care of. So that's what I'm seeing. This is what Spirit doesn't want you to let anything stop you from pursuing your goals right now. Okay. All right, let's see what we have here. Let's see what we have here. Ooh, I love it. Okay, so the first message that I have here says, hi, Mama. Natural conception is a big part of our journey. So maybe some of you guys were concerned, as I was talking about doctors. Maybe you're like, oh my gosh, like I don't want to, conceive any other way than naturally. Well, I am seeing natural conception for some of you guys here. Okay, please know this is a collective message, so everything won't resonate with everybody, but there is indeed this natural conception happening. Now, the other thing that is coming to mind is I recently did a personal reading with a goddess, and this card came out, and the message that came out for her is also coming out for the collective in regards to things happening naturally, things unfolding naturally. And the reason this is coming through is because I'm thinking about the tower moment and how Spirit was like, with the tower moment, things that have not been stable are going to fall away, right? That's just natural with the tower energy. And so the same thing, as things fall away, once the foundation has crumbled, it's natural for things to rebuild. It's natural for things to be reborn. You know what I mean? So I definitely feel like there's this energy of things kind of naturally unfolding for you right now. Things naturally happening because it is your birthright. Okay. I think you should put that in the comments. This is my birthright. Okay, this is my birthright. I think you should put that in the comments. I feel that energy heavy. When I said birthright, I felt powerful. So whatever you want to put something else with birthright, then go ahead. But I just make sure you put birthright in the comments. Okay, this is my birthright, if you can't think of anything else. Okay, we also have, hi, Mama, trust the journey. Beautiful. Okay, so you're being called to trust the journey at this time as things naturally unfold for you. Okay, let's see what else we have here. Some of you guys have yet to conceive your little ones because there is a what is it? You are working on stabilizing your own foundation in terms of like your finances. Okay, like I feel that energy here for some of you guys with financial assistance. Like you have been wanting to, like you're growing your business or you're climbing the ladder. Like there's something like that. Okay, you are, of course, like, okay, so yeah, that's what I'm seeing with that. I was going to go back onto the support energy, but I feel like I covered that a lot. But I definitely feel like there could be someone who is like that you've been working on, like building your nest egg, okay? And so you're being called to trust the journey as to how that is unfolding as well. We also have, hi, Mama, it's okay to move away from stagnant energy. Beautiful. So don't be afraid afraid, okay? Don't be afraid. I'm hearing, this is so different. This is going to be so different than what you're used to or what you have experienced in the past in your journey to baby. So it may feel a bit scary. It may feel a bit unknown, but it is okay to move away from things that have been stagnant, okay? If you have been trying to conceive naturally and that hasn't been working for you, or whatever you and your partner have been doing hasn't been working for you, maybe it's time to pursue something a bit differently that is going to be that right turn, making that right turn, going down a new path here. It is going to help you move away from the energy that has been stagnant. Energy loves to move, okay? So any energy that is stagnant, even in our centers, like our energy centers, are always moving. Energy is always moving, okay? So any energy that is stagnant is not happy. It is not happy. It is not going to be successful. It is not useful, okay? So it is okay to move away. It is smart to move away from things that create stagnant energy within your journey, because that is going to create a stagnant journey, okay? That is going to create blockages. Let's see what else we have here. Let's get 2 more messages before we close out your reading, pile number 2. Let's see what we have for pile number 2. What is it that they need to know the most at this time, Spirit, about their journey to baby? Let's see. We have, hi mama, throat chakra balance is really important for our connection, okay? So utilizing your throat chakra, expression. Let's see, what's going on with the throat, Spirit? What's going on with the throat? This feels kind of physical. There could be something physically going on with your throat, okay? And if that's the case, take care of your body. Like there could be something going on with your thyroid. There may be something, for some of you guys, you may experience like, may have like hair underneath your chin, okay? For my girlies, like you may have like an imbalance in your hormones where there may be something going on with excess hair, or have your testosterone checked. There could also be something going on internally, okay, when it comes to your throat, as well as some of you guys may have a sore throat right now, or you maybe have a cold or flu or something you need to get checked out. I don't know why I'm picking up something physical with the throat here. This can also be a part of a pregnancy symptom for you, okay? So for some of you guys, one of your telltale signs for pregnancy, you may have a sore throat, or you may feel like you're coming down with something, coming down with the flu. There may be like just additional attention with your to your throat, okay, around the time of you finding out you're pregnant as well. If it's not pain, it may be something else that's just your attention is at your throat for some reason. I'm also hearing, as far as the stagnant energy, we were just talking about the energy centers, and our chakras are indeed our energy centers. So part of our energy system within our body. So it is, our chakras are always moving, they're always shifting, they're always turning and turning and turning. So there could be some stagnant energy in your throat when it comes to your throat chakra, okay? And your throat chakra represents expression, communication, acceptance, honesty, authenticity, purpose, integrity, and so much more, okay? So if you feel like you have been lacking and like communicating, reaching out to people, then that may be something that you're being called to pay more attention to at this time, okay? Let's see what else we have. Let's get one more message, Spirit. One more message. This is also a common theme right now, the throat chakra. Let's see what we have here. Oh, someone's speeding outside, guys. I know you can hear that. It's like 2 in the morning, I think. They need to get it together. We also have medical intervention, okay? And this is what I was talking about earlier. Like if you have been trying to conceive naturally and there's stagnant energy there, then maybe it's time to look into some medical intervention, okay? So we have both here. Like I said, everything is not going to resonate with everybody. So we have the natural conception, and then we also have medical intervention. So I see conception happening in this pile in any way, okay? Working with a doctor. So this may be through getting medication. This may be, and this could be also, like I was talking about, the thyroid or the hormones, like you may be receiving medical intervention from your doctor to help support your body in the way that it needs, okay? And then you may conceive naturally from getting that assistance, okay? You may also have medical intervention where you go through an IVF cycle or IUI cycle, and then you get pregnant in that way, okay? There could also be, yeah, I feel like that's pretty much it. Like it's either you go to the doctor, you have an appointment, or you get some assistance, some guidance from someone who is basically intervening within your journey, helping you, supporting you, and then you conceive naturally, or you conceive with their support. Okay, but I do see that there may be some medical intervention here at this time. Like I said, this is a pile where like all is like all possibility, like nothing's off the table. Okay, nothing is off the table for you. Like possibilities upon possibility, it's just open to you. Okay, or opportunity after opportunity. So this is what I have for you, pile number 2. I hope that these messages help support you in your journey to baby right now. And you know, I really feel like a lot of you guys who are hearing this message, like you may have been feeling like giving up, or is it worth it? What's the point? You know, and baby really came through today with like, mama, trust the journey. You know, trust how things are unfolding. Trust the natural unfolding of things. Don't be afraid to get help. Okay, don't be afraid to move away from things that aren't working. Don't try to force things to happen, because things are meant to unfold naturally here. And also with the throat chakra, it doesn't, I didn't say it earlier, but in regards to like speaking and communication, I also think about listening. Okay, so be open to listening to what others have to say as well. This is also just as important. So I'm sending you guys so much love, light, and of course baby dust. If you haven't joined the channel, if you haven't joined the family, make sure you hit the thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you in our next reading. Bye. Hello, my beautiful fertility goddesses and my fertility gods who chose pile number 3. This is indeed your what you need to know most about your fertility journey reading. Okay, welcome to your pile. Welcome to your messages. In this reading, this is a collective reading, so just a small reminder, everything will not resonate with you, but there will be some things that you are meant to hear. This is why you are here. If you are actively trying to conceive, I do feel like these messages are going to resonate more with you. If you are not and you're pregnant or you're curious, then there may be something, well, I'm not going to say may, there is something here that you need to hear. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here. Spirit wouldn't have led you here. But there may be less information, less guidance that you need to hear right now, but something that you might want to keep in mind as you move forward in your journey, or that may help you even postpartum if you're pregnant, okay, or just throughout your pregnancy. So let's get started, you guys. We're going to dive into these messages. I'm going to use my Fertility Tarot as well as the Hi Mama Spirit Baby Oracle deck to get some messages about what Spirit wants you to know most at this time about your journey to baby, okay? So we have your very first card here, and your very first message is the Knight of Swords, okay? So what I'm seeing here with the Knight of Swords is at this time, it is so important for you to make I feel like it's important for you to make decisive or swift, I wanted to say decisions. It says here swift movement and decisive action, but I heard, okay, that this is a time for you to make swift, not, I guess that is swift decisions is what I'm hearing, okay? But what I feel like is this may be an energy that you're already in, okay? You may be in an energy where you are wanting to take action on the decisions that you have made recently or the ideas that you have, okay? If not, and you've been sitting on an idea, this is your call to do so, okay? But it is really important for you to bring balance to your determination with patience, mindfulness, and thorough understanding. Okay, that's what the card says here. But I am feeling that in terms of like the decision or the ideas that you've been sitting on. If you balance is a key word here, okay? Like if you've been sitting on something, you've been wanting to move forward with it, but you have just kind of just been thinking about it, I'm hearing it keeps returning to you because it is something that you're meant to implement. It's something that you're meant to move forward with. This is why the same idea keeps coming to you. This is why you keep hearing conversations about it, or you see posts about it on social media. Your friends may bring it up, your coworkers may talk about it on a regular basis. This keeps being just like when you see repeating angel numbers, there's a reason why that angel number is being shown to you, because there's a message behind it, right? And Spirit is going to continue to show you those numbers until you finally realize what the message is that you're meant to hear. Same thing with synchronicities. Our spirit babies like to show us synchronicities. Sometimes a synchronicity is like, it comes through as a sign, as like a conception sign, right? You see that sign until you take your pregnancy test and find out you're pregnant. Sometimes you'll see a sign from your little one, and they love to do this because they love to communicate to us through signs and synchronicities. And sometimes you'll see that sign because there's a message that you are ignoring. There's something you're ignoring. There's something they're trying to get your attention about. And so some of you guys, me saying that, some of you guys may have been seeing different things, signs from your babies, whether they're angel numbers. Okay, there can be angel numbers that your attention is being brought to. There may also be, I'm seeing butterflies flying, ladybugs. I'm also seeing grasshoppers. Okay, frogs is another thing that I'm seeing in my third eye right now. Okay, dolphins, and I'm also seeing swans. Now, of course, I'm reading for a large collective, so there's going to be a numerous amount of things. I'm even seeing like a car. Okay, like a car. Maybe you keep getting like brochures about car sales stuff, or you've been talking about making some changes to your car, or there's like some synchronicities happening with cars or a car specific. Maybe you keep seeing the same car that you want and you keep seeing it in random places. Okay, but that's another synchronicity from someone's child, and they want you to pursue the idea that you have been sitting upon. Maybe it has to do with a car if you keep seeing a car synchronicity. Okay, maybe you've been talking about getting your car fixed, or you've been talking about buying a new car. This is your go ahead, if you will, to pursue on that idea. I'm hearing figure out the very first step of this to pursue this idea. Okay, if you don't figure out, like if you don't try, you'll never know. Okay, I'm hearing if you don't try, you'll never know. So this is your call to make a decision, to take action. Okay, we have at the bottom of the card, it says ready to take proactive steps and assertively pursue fertility goals. So this may be where you are, and this is what you're being encouraged to do at this time. It's important that you research and gather information to problem solve, be willing to confront challenges head on, and most importantly, with your mindset, expect a change for the better. Now, I'm hearing the key to receiving or experiencing a change after you take the first step. Okay, after you move forward with this idea, or you start to pursue this idea, this first step may include research. This first step may be like, well, yeah, how would someone like me or me and my partner move forward with this? Maybe you're thinking about, I don't know, I just heard someone who may be thinking about like adopting. I also heard someone who may be thinking about doing IVF and being single by choice. Okay, so maybe you're thinking about surrogacy. This could be something that is just like, for you, it seems, I just heard extraordinary. Okay, so for you, it may just seem like something that is just out of this world, out of your own world, something you're not familiar with. The very first step is to research. The very first step is to, we have social media at our fingertips. You know, you can get on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and there are so many other social media places out there that you can go and do research and see how people pursued the thing that you're thinking about. You know what I mean? What was the first step to getting to where you want to be? You have friends, you have social groups, you have, all different types of people around you, people you know, people you don't, that you can take advice from, or at least gather information from. Okay, and this is going to help things move forward. This is going to help swift movement to happen, quick movement. Okay, and this is one of the messages that Spirit wants you to hear today. This is one of your most important messages that you're meant to hear today. Let's see what else we have here. Let's see, this is something, no, okay. What else does pounding number 3 need to hear about their journey to baby right now, Spirit? I heard it's time to get moving. Okay, I really heard get up off of that thing. Okay, but it's time to get moving. Ooh, okay. So we have 8 of Cups. Seeking a new path, letting go. The best way to elevate or progress is to leave the current path behind. It will be worth it. Yes. Okay, so this may be why, so the 7 of Cups, and I know we have the 8 here, but the 7 of Cups is where I'm going to start, because I feel like some of you guys may have been in this, or may even be in the 7 of Cups energy, where you have a lot of different options that are being presented to you, or you just have a lot of different ideas, and you're in the wondering phase, right? It's bringing in confusion. It's bringing in like, I don't want to take this step here, because what if this is the wrong decision? What if this is the wrong step? You're in a lot, like there's a lot of pondering here, right? Spirit is asking you to, once again, just take that leap. You're being called to take the leap, okay? okay? We even have the Chariot on the bottom of the deck, and it says here, be willing to put in the effort to overcome obstacles and stay focused, okay? Stay focused, persevere, and believe in your ability. And I was gonna say, I feel here that once you take that first step to doing research, you are immediately, I'm hearing first of all, you're not going to waste time. Immediately you're going to feel, okay, intuitively if this is a yay or a nay. You're going to you're going to do the research. You may have a doctor's appointment if it has to do with a doctor. You may take the first, whatever that first step is after doing the research or after looking into something or reading a book about it, or an article or a forum. And then you are going to choose on whether you are needing to let go of that idea because it's not for you, or you're needing to let go of where you are so that you can plant your feet into something new. Okay, but the very first step is moving away from that Seven of Cups of the confusion, the indecisiveness, the looking at all of the different choices and wondering, and moving into the Eight of Cups, which is action. Okay, the Eight of Cups, typically on the Eight of Cups there is a person that is walking away from the Eight of Cups. They're missing, there's like an empty space, and they're like, this space needs to be fulfilled. And so in order for them to fulfill that one spot so that they have a full trophy like wall of trophies, everything is fulfilled, they know they have to walk away from what they have, because that is the only way that they are meant to experience growth, their wish fulfillment, their desires. Okay, so this is what you're being called to do. So at the bottom of this card, it says this is a time for you to contemplate a change or shift in your approach. Reassess your emotional investment. Is what you're doing worth it? Okay, or is what you're pursuing worth it? So like I said, it feels like a step or two and you'll be able to feel that. Just make sure you have your fillers on, because a lot of times, especially if you've been trying to conceive for some time, the excitement has worn off. You're now in the frustration, you're now in that confusing state, you're now like, oh my gosh, like, how much more time am I going to waste? When is my baby coming? You're in that state, and you're feeling like there is just no time to waste. Okay. And our fillers a lot of times gets turned off because we start being in our head more, right? We start thinking more. We start feeling, we feel with our body and not our intuitive senses. Okay, we become more physical, we become more in the 3D. And this is why I feel just being in the spirit world when you're trying to conceive is so important. And connecting with your spirit baby is important, but so is your own sense of spirituality. Okay, so maybe not being in the spirit world per se, but I call it the spirit world because it's like there's so many different things to dabble in, and it can really help you. I mean, this is going to sound a little weird, but connecting with your spirituality and being a part of the spiritual space can really help you ground yourself, okay, in the most healthiest way possible, versus being in that 3D space all the time where you are, which is the physical, the earth, the earthly realm. I'm just explaining because I have come to realization that not everyone is familiar with 3D, 5D, stuff like that. So, but in the 3D space, which is like in body, tangible stuff, right? Being just like only focusing on the tangible, focusing on your body, can make you get into your mind. And then once you're in your mind in the journey, then you're doubtful, you're fearful, your emotions start to reflect your mind, which, like, this is why I said fearful, because even though that's an emotion and it's a feeling per se, right, it's a reflection of your headspace. And our headspace tends to get jumbled up when we've been on the fertility journey for some time. Okay, and so this is why I advocate for adding in a little bit of spirituality in there, whether it is you having a spiritual routine yourself, okay, a ritual, if you will, you connecting with your spirit baby, okay, you having I don't know if you would see meditation as a spiritual practice, but like having certain practices that are Zen, that help you even elevate into this other worlds, okay, versus just being in the physical world here, okay. But I think that is so important. So what I feel here is that from time to time, okay, it is time for you to basically pick up a practice or dabble into the spiritual space from time to time. Okay, that is going to help you on this journey, help you awaken your fillers, if you will, your intuitive fillers. Okay, and I know that was like a long around the world way of saying it, but I felt like I needed to say that. Okay, you may, because here we are, this is why this came through, because you may be feeling uncertain of the future. Okay, and so this is why when you are able to step out of the physical and into the spiritual, your mind gets to be open, your mind gets to release, it gets to be filled with light, it gets to be filled with possibility, optimism, and it gets to leave all that other stuff behind. Okay, and this empty space that has like no limit, no limitation to it. Okay, this may also be a great time for you to consider alternative paths and strategies, which we've already talked about. Okay, so let's see what else Spirit is advising you to do at this time, or something that you need to hear that's really important for your journey right now. Let's see here. Let's see. We have the Knight of Cups. Ooh, 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 ooh. I love it. So you're really being encouraged to take action at this time. This is okay. So this is about taking action on your, well, the card says take action based on emotional desire. So I'm getting a couple messages here. So one of the messages that you are meant to hear at this time, one of your most important messages, Goddess and my fertility gods, is that you are stepping into this space of emotional maturity, or you are in this space of emotional maturity, especially after practicing what Spirit has already told us, these spiritual practices, helping you ground yourself, getting into, instead of the body feels, more so of the intuitive feels, right? That is basically the definition of emotional maturity. But what I am also hearing is that you can trust yourself. Okay, you can trust your next move. And that kind of brings me back to the Seven of Cups energy I was saying earlier, which is, before the Eight of Cups, where you are questioning everything. Okay, you can trust yourself. You can also trust those that you're being guided towards. Now, that was the other message that came through when I saw the Knight of Cups, is I feel like there is someone that is coming towards you, or someone that you are going to meet on your venture as you decide to take action, that is going to provide you with a cup of answers, basically. Okay, the Knight of Cups has a the Ace of Cups in his hand on the card typically, and right now it's a baby, okay, a baby bear that's being brought your way. But I feel like with the Knight of Cups, it's like your wish fulfillment, your answers, the thing that you have been searching for is coming your way, basically from the person or the team that you are being guided towards through your own action. Spirit is like, I can only do so much. I need you to meet me halfway. And your job is to move your feet, do the research, whatever it is, the action is that you're being called to do. That is your job. That is your piece of the puzzle. Okay. Allow the divine, and I say this often too, allow the divine to focus on the how things are going to work out, and the when. Okay, that is how we stress ourselves out times 10, when we focus on the how it's going to get done and the when is it going to happen. That is not our job. That is all about that is divine's job. Okay, that is not what we are meant to do or focus on. We are meant to focus on the action. So right now, okay, let go of what it is that you have already made up in your mind, that when this child is coming in for you, let go. It is okay to have a time frame in mind of loosely, okay, of when this child is meant to arrive on earth. This is the fun and the beauty of getting a prediction reading from a fertility reader or a fertility psychic that you trust. Okay, this is the fun behind that, is you get to have this optimistic outlook of your baby being conceived or born around a specific time. Okay, and you get to continue on with your life. Okay, looking forward to possibly getting a positive pregnancy test around a specific time, or your baby being born around a specific time. It is so exciting. Readings can be so exciting, but they can also be so depressing when you clench, right? Remember that 3D energy, that physical, when you clench and you hold on to that, what you feel is a promise, okay, around the timing. And this is why when this message came through to me for a goddess, when I was doing a reading about how the divine's job is the how and the when, and our job is the consistency and the action, it made so much sense. And Spirit was like, we are co-creating this child. I just need you to consistently take action upon the nudges and the guidance that I provide to you through your intuitive fillers. And I need you to let go and surrender the when and the how this baby's going to come in. I need you to trust me with that. This is what the divine said. This is what the divine said. I need you to trust me with that. Okay? And once you do that, you get to relax your shoulders, you get to take a deep breath and exhale and feel good and enjoy life and trust that when this little one is meant to come your way, they're going to come your way. So what the divine is doing for you right now, pound number 3, this is what they want you to know, is that they are guiding you through your action, your intuitive action that you're being called to take. They are guiding you to the perfect partner, whether this is a professional partner, a personal partner, okay? They're also bringing in unexpectedly, possibly, good news, okay? And the reason why I feel like this may be unexpected is because we've been in a mood, we've been in a headspace, okay? Or we've had certain experiences, or we just expect certain experiences to happen because things just happen, right? We have this in our head, like, oh, people don't get pregnant easily. I may have to do this. I may have to go through that. Or maybe you have been on a journey for some time, so you have already built up the wall, right? And so things are going to happen in a very beautiful way for you, but I feel like it's going to surprise you, which is a good thing. It's a good surprise, okay? But now is the time for you to be proactive and follow your heart, okay? You are being brought, or even you may even be already working with a supportive and caring partner. So if you have doubts about that, Spirit wants to ease your mind about that. Okay, you're being called to move forward enthusiastically in a relaxed state, which I just said, let your shoulders relax a bit when you give up the how and the when, right? And Spirit also wants you to know, once again, that you will be able to overcome any obstacles that you face with ease, okay? That is I'm hearing you are destined, which that is not a light word, right? To overcome obstacles that you may face with ease. So if you feel like you're in a pickle right now, you're in a bind, you don't know how to get out, and this is why you're in that 7 of Cups energy, Spirit is wanting you to know that these obstacles are easily overcome. And it's not, and I'm not saying that what it is that you're experiencing is small, because that is not what Spirit is saying at all. I am not, discrediting your feelings, because I want you to feel all the feels, okay? The body feels, the intuitive feels, I want you to feel them all, okay? It's so important that you do. But Spirit wants you to know that there is nothing that you can not overcome, okay? You have the divine on your side. This is a co-creation with God. This is a co-creation with the universe, okay? This is a co-creation with the divine feminine that exists in your life, okay? The magic from the fairies, okay, and the unicorns. You have so many beautiful and magical and powerful. The archangels are coming through, okay. So many powers that literally are supporting you through this journey to baby, okay, including your little one, of course. So they don't want you to feel like anything is too big. Nothing is too big, okay? All right, let's see what else we have here. We're going to get one more card from this deck, and then we'll move into the Hi Mama Spirit Baby Oracle deck. For pile number 3, Spirit, what else do they need to know right now? I just heard, just keep swimming, okay? Swimming. So no matter what, this is your time to take action. Okay, this is your time to keep moving forward. This is not your time to sit. This is not your time to give up. This is your time to continue to move forward, okay? Wow, we have the 8 of Swords that also came out. So you may be feeling like you're stuck in a repeated cycle, okay? It says here, take proactive steps to break free from limiting beliefs, fears, or internal or external constraints. Limiting beliefs may be affecting your willpower. They definitely can if you allow them. And I feel like this was an awareness reading for you to bring awareness to your beliefs, okay, your thoughts, the cycle that you have been repeating. And I cannot make this up. We literally have 8 and then 8. So 88, 888 may be a significant number. The month of August could be significant for you. Also the 8th, the 18th, or the 28th, those could be birth dates for you or your partner, or significant dates, maybe even for your baby, okay? But significant dates in your journey or in your life, okay? Some of you guys may have been trying to conceive for 8 months, 8 years, okay? You could be watching this and you are 8 weeks trying to conceive, okay? 8 weeks in, I guess I could say. But what I see here is that the infinity sign, okay? The number 8 is an infinity sign here, okay? So a lot of you guys have been just kind of, you feel like you've been on this journey for eternity, or you're going to be on it for eternity, or for an infinite amount of time, right? It just seems like it's never ending here. And this is because your mindset, I keep going back to the mind here. Spirit is really bringing that up for you guys, okay? And that is what is affecting your willpower. You may be, you guys, I can't make this up. I promise, I just can't. It literally says you may be unsure of which direction to take or whom to trust for guidance. You're in need, a need for clarity, so you need clarity at this time. Oh my gosh, I'm burping because Spirit has so much to say to you guys. Excuse me. You may be feeling hopeless as well. You may also feel like, oh no, I'm sorry, you don't feel this way. But this is the truth. You are the only one who can free yourself from this. Okay? This is why I said this feels like an awareness reading. And I can't help but notice how we have the Knight and the Knight, and then the 8 and the 8. Okay, the number 8 is a number, it represents abundance, it represents infinity. Okay, the Knights is a suit in the tarot deck that represents taking action. Okay, there are various ways of taking action. The Knight of Swords moves pretty quickly. The Knight of Cups is someone who moves more so on an emotional base, but nonetheless, they're both taking action. It actually is, I think the Knight of Swords moves the quickest, and it's a Knight of Wands, and then it's a Knight of Cups. So the Knight of Cups is kind of taking their time, but they're not as slow as the Knight of Pentacles. And the Knight of Swords is pretty fast. Okay, so what I'm seeing here, just keep swimming, just keep going, just keep moving. Even if you are unsure of what the outcome will be from this action, just keep going, okay, until your intuitive self comes in, your gut feeling, okay, kicks in, and you are like, this is not it, okay, this is not it. And I know this can sound tiring, and I know this can sound, once again, like you're going through the ring around, right? But what I feel here is that it's not about what you do, but it's about how you do it. Okay, Spirit is saying the key is not what you do, it's about how you do it. It's about how you care for yourself. It's about the self-care breaks that you take. It's about knowing yourself, right? Do you know when enough is enough? It's about how hard do you push yourself? When do you allow yourself to say no? When do you allow yourself to say yes? Okay, it's about you answering to you. This is why Spirit says you are the only one who can free yourself from this, because it's about you saying yes, it's about you saying no, it's about you being lenient, being understanding, being compassionate, being grateful for yourself and towards yourself. Okay, all of that is what this is dependent on here. Can this work for you? Absolutely. Can it fail? Absolutely. But it is all up to you. You are co-creating with the divine. Think of a team, right? So Spirit is like, we're a team. You're not in this alone. But I need you to do your part. If you don't do your part, if you don't care for yourself, if your mind is telling you, I need a vacation, I need a break, take a break, take a vacation. Take a break, take a vacation, because I promise you, if you run yourself into the ground and then you don't get the outcome of your dreams or the outcome you were expecting, you are going to feel so disappointed. Okay, so disappointed, so frustrated with yourself. There is always time for rest. There is always time for a break. Okay? And if you run yourself into the ground and you do get the outcome, now you're going to be overly tired, overly stressed, worried, right? Because now you're pregnant, right? Or you've achieved your goal of whatever you were trying to achieve throughout this journey. And now you can't think straight because you're so tired. Now you're worried about you being dehydrated. Now you're extra tired because your body's working 10 times as hard. You need to take care of yourself. Okay? It's not what you do in your journey, it's how you do it, how you handle it. That is your answer. That is your key. That is how you get out of this loop-de-loop feeling. You say nope to that. You say yes to that. Right? You say it's time for me to take a break. It's time for me to rest. It's time for me to go. The balance. We're going back to the word of balance here. It's so important for you guys. Okay, so let's get your last few messages. If I can pick up this card. It doesn't want to come up. Okay. Last few messages for Pal 3 spirits. What are they? Pal number 3. What is it that they need to know the most about their journey to baby? We have, hi mama. I love when we connect in the 5D, you guys. So we started off talking about moving, well, I guess kind of like, yeah, we started off talking about moving away from the 3D and into the 5D space, into the spirit space. And your little one is like, mama, I love when we connect in the spirit space. Okay, so this is through meditation. This is through your dreams. This is through senses of elevation. Okay, this is also through crystal connection. This is through spiritual baths. This is through anything that, excuse me again, anything that literally takes you from this 3D space. Okay, when you're daydreaming, you're in between the 3D and the 5D, or maybe even the 3D and the 6D, I don't know, but you are not in the 3D. Okay, when you're daydreaming, you're in your head space, but it's beautiful, it's blissful, right? We typically don't daydream about catastrophe unless we really need to get something off of our chest. Okay, but your baby loves to connect with you in that way. So if you haven't been visualizing your child, if you haven't been taking time to meditate with your little one, this is your time to do so. Baby is I just heard I'm prescribing a meditation. Okay, so your spirit baby is spiritually prescribing you a meditation. Okay, so this is what you're meant to do with your little one at this time. Okay, they have some things they want to share with you. Let's see what else we have here. See what else does your mama need to know, or your papa at this time. We have, hi mama, natural intervention is a big part of our conception journey. So what I'm seeing here with the natural intervention, sometimes people are like, what does that mean exactly? Natural intervention is like using supplements, herbs. Think of Mother Nature. Allow Mother Nature to intervene with your journey to baby. So this may be through drinking teas. And the beautiful thing that I've learned on my tea journey, if you will, I started drinking teas, and so did my fiance, for fertility, but you can use them in such various ways. Like you can use your tea, make your tea and drink it, obviously, right? But you can also use it as a foot soak. You can put it in your bath water. You can also do like a warm compress, like you put the tea on like a towel, right? And then put it in the area of wherever you're drinking it for, right? So if it's for your womb, lay it over your womb space. What else? I saw somebody use like, they were talking about like so many different ways, like 10 or more different ways you can use a tea. You can Google that, how can I use my tea besides drinking it? What is it? The Goddess Collection. She has a tea that also can support your eye health. And she was talking about using it as like, eye drops, like drops in your eye. Like there are so many different ways you can use your tea if you're not a tea drinker. Okay. Soaking your feet and bathing in it. I mean, our skin is our largest organ. Like, that right there is gold, so anyways, that is a type of natural intervention, but there are so many other ways as well. Some of you guys may actually buy your intervention off of or something that supports your fertility journey that is natural offline. Okay, I just heard something from like an offline store, or maybe you are working with a natural healer online. Okay. We also have, oh my gosh, look, hi mama, welcome me into your dreams before you go to bed. I'd love to visit. And we were just talking about the 5D space, and now baby is asking you to welcome them into your dreams. Okay. I love it. So your little one loves to communicate to you through your dreams. Okay. They also love to, I feel like they not only show you snippets of like what and how they want to like communicate with you through, like, or am I saying the right thing? Like I feel like they want to, like, what is it, Spirit? Like they want to not only show you visions, okay, of like your lives together, your future lives together, but they also want to communicate to you in a way that is going to support you through your journey to baby, or your journey to them, okay, to their conception, to their arrival. Okay, some of you guys, you may be trying to conceive like in the natural way. Some of you guys may be adopting, and I think I said this earlier, came through earlier, I believe. Adoption, maybe surrogacy. You know, I'm picking up all different types of methods here. Of course, I'm reading for a large community, but you know, I feel like your little one's going to guide you to, basically, they've shown you, or they're going to show you, if they haven't already, the way that they're meant to come into your life. So trust that, okay? Trust that. Let's see what else we have here coming through. Let's see. What else do you want to tell your mama and papa? They're very active in the spirit world, though. So active with you. So active with you in the spirit world. Let's see. We have two more. Okay, so let's take these last two. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm going to read the bottom of the deck too. So we have, hi mama, divine timing is a big part of our conception journey. Absolutely. Okay. I wonder if this card is yellow, you guys. I cannot. We have yellow, purple, yellow, and I'm going to put the purple over here. But it says, hi mama, divine timing is a big part of our conception journey. So we talked about that, right? Who's in charge of timing? Not us, right? And we have, oh, this is orange. Okay. Threw the pattern off, but that's okay. We have, hi mama, remember you are a creative being. And whenever this card comes out, I love it because this is creation, right? This is creation in its purest form, in my opinion. Okay, the creation of a child. So your little one is reminding you that you were born to create. Okay, despite what anyone may have ever said to you, you were born to create. Okay, and we have, hi mama, you deserve to experience your wildest dreams in the 3D. And I could not leave this in here when I looked at the bottom of the deck, because one, it was yellow, and two, we've been talking about the 5D versus the 3D, so I just had to put it out. It felt right. It felt like it was for you. Okay, so remember that you are meant to experience both. I'm just feeling like beauty in both worlds, okay? Well, there's multiple worlds, but that's a whole nother story. But you are meant to experience beauty in the 5D as well as in the 3D. So what you dream about, you know, your wildest dreams are meant to come into fruition. You are meant to experience the tangible, is this even a word? The tangibility of your dreams. You're meant to hold your baby, rock your baby, breastfeed your child if you choose to, feed your child, right, with a bottle or with food, watch them grow up, do their hair, you bathe them, hear their giggle, you know, watch them, you know, like discover, not even watch, but discover their first tooth, you know, has broke through the gums. I know that's not a fun event. That's such a non-sleep event, right? But like that's first discover, like, oh my gosh, there's a tooth. Like, dream. Okay, don't be afraid to dream. You see how babies like welcome me into your dreams. This doesn't even have to be about sleep time. This can be daydreams, visions. When's the last time you got excited about a vision with your child in it? Okay, welcome me into your dreams. And then we have, you deserve to experience your dreams. Okay, so here we go. Okay, here we go. Your little one is even saying, who, you know, what you experience in your dreams. When you see me, that is not fake. That is real. And you are literally destined, okay, to experience this reality. Okay, this in your reality. So I'm getting so excited. So I'm going to end the video here because I can't talk anymore. All right, goddess and my fertility gods, thank you so much for being here. If you have not joined the family, make sure you do so. Subscribe to the channel. Also give this video a thumbs up if it resonated with you and you enjoyed it. Thank you once again for being here, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.